The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take a shot right away. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Give to the running back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He'll try it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a... Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's reeled in. It's Marsh. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snap in the middle. It's Prescore. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, They've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Matthew. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Michigan.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting 2 guys on. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a 3rd guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the perimeter.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a hit. He's open on the lane. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got his man out of the backfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Matthew. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Carr. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Punts it out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Dances away to buy time. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their youth. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a 3rd down, and guess what, nowadays 4th down, green light, we're gonna go for it anyways.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield, and it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Chadwick. Pulls it in. It's Young. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Bring in the heat. Gets rid of it. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Miami. A great catch and run for 6.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. Brings him to the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Caught in the backfield. It's Lyle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Gonna take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. Head has to be spinning.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Matthew.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. To kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Napier. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's what defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
And the Wolverines will go for it here on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Young. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars that the Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Off the play fake. Throwing right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He would have loved to make the quick return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down and you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got him downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Priestcorn. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Sends it back in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's now 4th and goal. Number 35.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He slides that just inside the right upright. They have taken the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all...
Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, It is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Virginia is running away with this one right now, and you just know Cavman is loving this offense today. They're up by 28 over Northwestern. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little room. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. That's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. With the catch, it's Matthew. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires it down the seam. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He was able to come down with the pass, but not in bounds, so it'll be a turnover on downs.
Some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. got it, looking for the first down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
From the red zone, it's Young. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. No reason to rush here. You want to be efficient. You want to finish the deal. But you might as well milk that clock.
100%. Make it tick. The clock is your friend. You've got the lead. You've got the football in good position. Hang on to it and milk that clock.
The goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Off play action. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pass is incomplete. 2-point conversion is no good. Not really sure why they went through that entire exercise, but that'll be the ball game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by